Hello, I'm Joe Fay, and I'm very excited to show you this fabulous book, which is lot 36092 in our April 7th auction in New York, our first rare book auction in the Big Apple. It is titled Margarita Poetica and was written by Albrecht von Eyb. It is part one only and turned out to be all that was published. Ulrich Gering printed it in Paris in November of 1478. The book is tall quarto, measuring just over 11 by 7 inches. It is bound in late 19th century brown morocco, with the covers decoratively paneled in blind, spine rolled in blind and lettered in gilt in compartments, with 4 double and 2 single raised bands. The edges are stained dark brown from an earlier binding. Inside, the book is composed of 141 of the 142 leaves called for, including the initial blank, while only lacking the final blank leaf. The text is Roman type, printed in 36 to 38 lines, with guide letters printed in the capital spaces. The opening initial is supplied in red, blue, and gilt, with a handsome floral illumination by a French hand, with other initials and paragraph marks supplied in red and blue throughout. This is a rare edition of this important work of German humanism. Written in 1459 and entitled Margarita Poetica in honor of the author's mother, it was first published in Nuremberg in 1472 and remained a popular manual of rhetoric for many years. The text was of selected passages from classical and contemporary authors, including Cicero, Virgil, Ovid, and Petrarch. The Catholic Encyclopedia describes the author, Albrecht von Eyb, as, quote, one of the earliest German humanists, born in 1420 near Annabach in Franconia, died in 1475. After preliminary studies at Erfurt, he went to Italy and devoted himself to humanistic study at the universities of Pavia and Bologna. He returned to Germany in 1451, having in the meantime been appointed canon at Eichstätt and Bamberg. Little is known of his last years. Eyb's best known and most important work is his book on marriage, in which he discusses the question whether a man should take a lawful wife or not. Another work of Eyb is the Margarita Poetica, a textbook of humanistic rhetoric consisting of a collection of passages in prose and verse from Latin authors, to which are added specimens of humanistic eloquence. Unquote. This copy has a rich history and provenance, with contemporary ink ownership inscriptions at the foot of 2 leaves, a 17th century ink ownership inscription at the head of leaf A2, Richard Hebert's ownership inscription on the front free end paper, Bertram, the 4th Earl of Ashburnham's shelf mark on the front paste down, 6 book plates to the end papers, and numerous booksellers' notes, price codes, and bibliographical notes. The Incunabula short title catalog records only 11 copies of the book, of which at least 1 is imperfect, and of which only 1 is in America, at Brown University. If you're looking for a gorgeous incunable with a rich provenance, we wish you luck in your bidding on this lot, and hope to see you or hear from you during our live session on April 7th, beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern in New York, at the Fletcher Sinclair Mansion. Please let us know if you have any further questions. Thank you.